it is the 10-year anniversary that we are celebrating today of the Forsaken chapter. It is Preston's contribution to the fandom. That is our wins update, that it is a 10-year anniversary. So happy anniversary to everybody. We're probably going to be very upset with me for saying it's an update. Preston.
Right. That was of the Forsaken. We would say that this is the last chapter, the last chapter 2. It wasn't really released. He told everyone in the room not to record it, and then people did record it. And transcribe it.
Thank God they did.
The Asha fragment. We get the Asha fragment as well later, but
we got the Asha fragment later. Are you sure? Because I remember the Asha fragment being in 2014, and this was in 2016.
Really? Maybe you might be correct. You might be correct.
Because
John Oliver.
That was, I think, in 2014. Let me find that real quick. I posted this. So, of course, the Song of Ice and Fire Reddit, they have it of when the date of when everything was released. So Victarion, that was 2012. Tyrion 1 was 2012. Barristan 2 was 2013. And then the Forsaken Balticon, May 29th, 2016. You were there for that.
Yes.
So
you are correct, Carmine. It was 2014.
Yeah. So this is
I was wrong.
The update is that it has been 10 years. 10 years. Happy anniversary to everybody. Yay. Preston, you were there. Can you tell us a bit about the chapter and what was it like listening to George reading it?
It was I remember it very clearly. I'd made a friend, and we went in early, and we sat in like the 6th row or something, and George comes out and he answers random questions, and then I'd forgotten all of the random questions they asked him because they were the same kind of shit as normal. And then he says, okay, well, I was going to read a sample, and I was going to put it to a vote. I've got some things to he's like, how about and he lists the 3 things, and it was Sons of the Dragon. He was going to read an excerpt from Sons of the Dragon, or the Mercy chapter, which he'd already read before, which was already released or something, or, and we were all like, what is it? Because we'd heard that he had mentioned, I think in an interview somewhere else, that he had made this Damphair chapter existed. And he said that he mentioned the Damphair chapter, and I remember he called it the Damphair chapter. Like he never called it Forsaken or anything. He's like, and like we all, like the room was kind of like, oh my god, and everyone started cheering when he said that he had a Damphair chapter to read, and it was so very obvious that like we all wanted to hear that one. And he's like, well, hold on, everybody. Let's give it a vote. Okay, how many people want to hear like the Sons of the Dragon? And like, there's like 1 clap. And then he's like, and who wants to hear like the Asha, the Arya chapter? And there's like 2 claps. And I think before when he's like, let's put it to a vote, I think I screamed out,
Damphair King.
Aeron King. Yeah, and then everyone else in the crowd started yelling, Aeron King, Aeron King, Aeron King, like the King's vote. And then he like was like, hush everybody, no, let's put it to a vote. Yeah, but I was a dickhead, and I screamed out, Aeron King, and everyone started screaming Aeron King. So anyway, then he had and then he's like, the Aeron chapter, and the whole room of course erupts for Aeron, and so he then begins, and it was
it was never in any doubt.
It was never in any
doubt.
Read
that one. Okay.
I mean, except in the sense that he's like, oh, let's give it a vote, and you're just like, I mean, that .001, like, oh my God, why is he putting it to a vote? Why is he doing this? We all want to hear Aeron. No, if somehow he reads Mercy again, God, kill us.
Out of all of the sample chapters he's released, is the Forsaken the best one? It feels like it is, because it's the one that kind of puts
Hands
Euron
down.
out there as like the Antichrist, kind of.
I mean, it might be one of the best chapters of Ice and Fire, period.
Really
I mean, in my opinion.
better than that Theon escape chapter.
The Theon escape chapter is really great. And Daenerys 10, A Game of Thrones is really great. And the Kings of the Drowned God chapter, the King's Moot is really great. I mean, there's really great chapters, and maybe I'm connecting like the emotion of when I heard it that day, but he started reading and the room became so deathly quiet. Like it was just, you could hear a pin drop. It was just, everyone stopped and he read it and, we're all just eyes wide open, like just listening. And then I just remember he finishes, and and then he tasted salt, and there was this moment where like still the room was like it's as if we'd all been punched in the gut. We're just like, and then like after this like very long pause, people kind of realized it was over, and the reaction of how good it was like finished, and then everyone just like erupts in this enormous fucking applause. It was it was a very, very memorable, wonderful moment of like, it was a straight up, as I talk about, like, how when we talk to Elio, and Elio is very nostalgic about how much he fucking like, how much joy the series brought him, and how great it was when a new book came out, and how he would just like fucking read it, and there was so much joy in like reading that book the first time. It was like Elio Garcia level of joy, like, oh, this is so incredible. And it was just such a excitement, such buzz like that day.
Does the record have the audience reaction to it, or does it? There's the record reading the story. Like, curious to know if you find it.
Yeah, I have to check the.
Well, I got this thumbnail.
Crazy that
from
he
video
published it, like that we wouldn't know about it all if anybody didn't record it. I guess fan summaries.
Yeah, I mean, more than one person definitely recorded it. But because
thank God. Crazy.
Yeah,
it's also kind of crazy to me that in the same month 10 years ago, not only did he release REM, but he released this. We had 2 sample chapters in 1 year, in 1 month.
1 month, yeah.
Honestly, he should have just continued releasing sample chapters like a fucking manga. Like, you know how like some Trey knows what I'm talking about. Like every month you get like a new manga chapter. That's how it was for Attack on Titan, Berserk. Like not every week, like every month. Just fuck it, man. Put it behind a Patreon or something. Make it like $10. Fuck it. Just get some money, whatever. Or put it out for free. Fuck it. Put it out for free. When's the winter? Every week, every month. Fuck it.
Instead, we have House of the Dragon.
Before we get to that, I wanted to talk about the super chat real quick. This person here says, which Game of Thrones character would you pick to draft a Game of Thrones fellowship? Is there any collection of characters that could resist the ring and get the job done? Oh, so you're talking about Game of Thrones characters to go on the fellowship in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, Ned Stark, Jon Snow.
What are they doing in the Fellowship? Like, what's their goal?
Oh, to get the ring to Mordor.
Are they doing the whole?
Oh, okay. We're taking Game of Thrones characters to give them the okay. Mm-hmm. Not.
Do they stop? Do they split up, or is it them all together?
I would imagine it's them all together.
First of all, Ned Stark would be corrupted immediately. They'd be like, you can put on the ring, you can save Sansa. Fuck. Like, it would just be done. Like, he's just like, we've got Sansa. We're gonna fuck, I'll put on the ring.
Do Sir Bonifer Hasty, right? Sir Bonifer. Who else again? Nimble Dick, you can tell their stories.
I mean, it'd be something like, is it Brienne? I mean, even Brienne, they'd be like, we got Podrick Payne.
Lord Lefford.
Well, now I'm thinking about the temptation of Frodo. Like, was Frodo really ever tempted? Besides, like, the abstract greed of the ring, but like, does Frodo ever really make a really hard decision? Like, no one's ever like choose between Samwise or like throwing the ring in the volcano. Like, he never has one of those hard decisions.
That is
You're
true.
right.
That is
the ring
true.
never tempts him with like have this life with me instead. Like it's like temptation of Jesus kind of moment. Like Jesus is being
Right. We were
tempted
talking about Last
out of
Temptation of
Bible.
Christ last week, and like Last Temptation of Christ is a great movie, but the final temptation for Christ is
It's
a
a
normal
normal
life.
life.
And it goes through the whole thing of him falling in love and having sex and having children, and which is the scandal of the movie is it shows Jesus fucking. Yeah.
You're right
Monifer
that-
Hastings,
that- that-
Brienne, Podrick.
No, Henry Lake actually said, like, Preston, you have a hatred of House of the Dragon because you thought it got in the way of George. No, you're right. George wouldn't have finished no matter what. No matter what, George wouldn't have finished.